I'm joined by our third evictee. It's Scoop! Scoop!
Yeah.
I'm so mad right now!
Wow, that's
because I want
crazy.
you in there. Don't we want him in there?
Thank you.
We need you in that
Thank you.
house.
I was the row stopper. You know, for the record, I just want to say one thing. I was put up for eviction and nominated because I refused to slag my friends. And I don't know if they showed that, but I refused to slag Jarrah and Farrah as part of a challenge.
They did, absolutely. And that's what we saw this week. There was a twist on nominations, and you kind of had to get yourself nominated.
Yes.
And we did see you say from the get-go, do you know what? I'm not into that.
Yep, and you know something? The way that I look at everything is, where I'm from, a man doesn't slag his friends.
Yeah.
And I stand by everything that I did. And I know that I can come outside and look at these people and look at the British public, and I can feel good about what I did. So I am absolutely fine.
So going in there, because it's UK versus USA, and it's, you know, essentially country against country, that was part of the game.
100%.
But obviously too difficult to play that part of the game.
Yes. Yeah, well, no, it wasn't even it wasn't even that. I developed a great friendship with Farrah and Jarrah in the household, and with everybody. And you know something? To be honest with you, it wouldn't matter if you said slag James, slag Jarrah, or slag anyone. I don't do that. I don't. Yeah. If you look at the tape, and I'm sure the tape showed it, I don't talk behind people's back. I say it to your face. I'm a man of conviction, and I can stand by what I did.
We've seen you be totally neutral the whole way. You know, you have very much been Mr. Rational in the house. And thank God for that, because I think if you hadn't have been there, Jarrah and Farrah would have probably gone off the scale with arguing. Well, do you think that would have happened?
I 100% believe that. I believe that I was there to kind of stop the rows, and kind of this show is to an extent about rows, and that's not exciting television. But again, Scoop has to be Scoop, because Scoop has to look in the mirror, and there are a hell of a lot of mirrors in Celebrity Big Brother, and I had to be happy with myself. So the way that I left this place, I'm happy I could keep my head up. I'm happy I met you. So next, you know, I want to work out something where I become a celebrity guest analyst and talk crazy and go in the house again and analyze people. So I'm just in a happy place right now.
Scoop wants to be part of the family.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about...
I'm probably going to go and watch some pornos, too, in a little while. I'm going to watch about 3 pornos. About 3, 4 pornos. I'm just watching all the pornos that I like to watch. Watch everything. I'm going to watch Jarrah. No, I can't watch Jarrah. Jarrah's a friend. I can't watch Jarrah. I can't do it.
TMI.
Yeah,
TMI. Let's talk about Jarrah and Farrah and not their porn videos. Yeah. They clashed with quite a few people in the house.
Yes.
They probably clashed with most people apart from you. So why could you get on with them when most of the others couldn't, do you think?
It's very simple. I love you too, brother. I love you, man, so much. It's very simple. I, by nature, am a communicator. I listen to everyone and I respect everyone, and I get to know everybody's story. And when you get to know somebody's story and get to understand what they do and where they're from, then you can understand them. Also, I learned to cater my communication to people. So I know that Jarrah doesn't like to be talked too loud. Yeah. So knowing that, I would be like, hey, Jarrah, listen, this is the problem. It's going to do X, Y, and Z, and you need to be careful or whatever. With Austin, I know Austin's a hothead. Yeah. So I won't get in the middle of Austin when he's rowing. I'll take him to the side and say, listen, man, you know that wasn't right. And again, you know, for me, I feel like I was the glue of that house. And I do feel like it's going to get nasty in a minute. But nasty is good television, so what the hell? Like, you want to see it. You know you want to see it.
To be fair, yes, people do want to see conflicts and they do want to see arguments, but it is good to see somebody like you, somebody who is outspoken, but in a very well-mannered way.
Yes, because...
and the peacekeeper. What's happening and what's the catalyst of this?
Okay, here's the thing. You have a bunch of different people that are not used to dealing with each other. And everybody is not like me. Everybody can't listen. Everybody sees things in a certain way and with their own bias. So when you throw a bunch of people like that in the pot, what the hell do you get? A bunch of damn nonsense. But you know something? As I look back on this, I'm happy with myself because I didn't turn up. I didn't act a fool. I didn't do nothing. I behaved the way that I usually behave. And long as I could look my daughter in her face and my son and my family and they say, you know something, you didn't act like a damn fool. I'm good. So British public, I know I might not have been as interesting television as you wanted, but I live my life like a man and I stand for what I stand for.
But Scoop, I really do think you have. I mean, you've had brilliant moments. You've made us laugh. You did that speech on the back of the cereal box.
Yes.
And it was, you know, I think you speak sense. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you're loud. Yes, you're very entertaining.
Very loud. Loud!
But you kind of have the right balance.
Thank
do you know what I mean? How do you think the Brits are getting on in there?
Oh, man. I think the Brits are getting on fine. Really, it's just an issue of culture.
Yeah.
Because, you know, certain things that happen in our culture don't happen in other people's culture. So there was a massive row because the day that Dan Baldwin was evicted, they didn't leave, you know, people just started hanging their stuff in his locker. You don't do that in America. You give time for it's just to pass, to let the body get warm. I mean, let the body get cold. And they didn't understand that. But I went to the glue of the other side, Bobby Darrow. I explained it to him and we worked it out like men. And, you know, it's just about learning each other's cultures. And I think the beautiful thing is that I learned it.
What especially did you learn
look at these
about living with Brits and Americans?
That we can all live together, and that that our language is the same, but our culture is somewhat different, but we're still the same. I'm going to tell you something that Chloe told me, and I'll never forget it. United Kingdom, United States, we're both still united.
Oh.
That's real.
On that note, Scoop, I'm so sad, genuinely, that you're not in there, because I think you've been one of the best celebrity housemates we've ever had.
Thank you.
Who would you like to win?
You know something, it's a toss-up. As far as I'm concerned, anybody in there could win and I could be happy with it. And that's not a political answer. I actually would like to see what happens next because they look like somebody died in there.
Very quickly,
Look at his face.
very quickly, you did say you were the glue and the girls really relied on you. What do you think they're going to be like without you, Farrah and Jenna?
I think it's going to turn up quick. I think the heat is going to... Watch. Look at that. Oh, my God.